What is up, you guys? It's your boy Sergio, and today we're a brand new video. And for today's video, I'm gonna be actually explaining to you guys a few ways that you guys can help your device get consistent 20, 30, 60, or even 120 FPS if you play on mobile. Okay, so guys, just so you guys know, none of these are actually guaranteed to work for your device. Okay, but before the video starts, I want to say please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, just turn on post notifications on so that way you're notified every single time that I do upload a new video. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first way that you can get even more FPS or just get consistent FPS, like depending on whatever device you play on, is to lower your 3D res. Now this may not seem like a big deal, but if you just switch your 3D res over from, if you just switch it from custom to automatic, if you just switch it, then it'll automatically go adjusting your 3D res based off of your frames, how bad or how good your frames are. And this actually does help me a lot, because like sometimes I'll even just be like getting off the bus and my frames are always set to drop. Then I see my 3D res drop, and it's actually pretty good because it helps my frames boost up a little bit, and then my 3D res just goes right back to how it was before. So yeah, just lower your 3D res, and that probably like start helping a little bit. But anyways, guys, on to tip number two. Tip number two is to get yourself a fan. Now, if you guys have watched any of like my most recent videos, like in the past like month or so, you guys will notice that I haven't actually been having a lot of face cam videos, and that is because whenever I do upload a video where there's no face cam, that's because I'm using a really big fan that like it'll get in the way of the microphone. Like my best Xbox and mobile duo, I used the fan on that one. I can't believe I chucked that. I used the fan on that one. Spammer 6EL, I used the fan on that one. And my Pingreel, my 15 Kogo, I used the fan on that one. Also, all my montages I did use a fan on. Those my frames were consistent in all of those videos. You guys noticed that my frames were actually pretty much at steady 60 the whole time. And I'm actually gonna show you guys the fan right now. This right here is actually the fan that I use. You guys can see why I didn't actually like want to use it in any extra videos, because when you plug it in, it's actually really loud. Let me show you guys how loud it is. As you can see, that's pretty loud, you guys. I don't know how you guys can tell, but that's pretty loud, and this is on the lowest setting. This is the second lowest setting. This right here is the highest setting. So you guys can't tell. That's pretty loud. And I was not about to use that for a video. So I just decided to start looking for like smaller fans or phone coolers. And that actually brings me to my next point, which is get yourself a phone cooler. Now I made a video, like my last video, I made a video on this phone cooler that I got on Amazon. If you guys want like to get this exact one, I will leave a link for it down in the description below. But this is the phone cooler that I ordered off of Amazon, and literally as soon as I plug it in, it starts getting colder. And whenever I like put it on the back of my phone, it actually like does end up like, you know, helping the frames. Also, guys, I do always take my case off whenever I do always take my case off whenever I'm literally trying to film a video. So basically, I just put this thing on the back of my phone, and next thing you know, my frames are just consistent the whole match. Now, on the video, I did say to put it right over the middle of the phone, but I actually started putting it on this side of the phone because this side started generating a lot more heat. And now I don't actually recommend you guys to put it in the middle anymore. I recommend you guys put it more towards where the camera is, because the CPU is right around the Apple logo. Like I think it's right here, right on the camera. That's where the CPU is. So that's where you guys want to put the phone coolers. That way that the CPU doesn't get as hot, and it'll help keep your frames consistent too. Now the next tip is something that I don't really recommend, but you can do it, and it is to put your phone in the fridge or in your freezer. Now the reason I say I don't really recommend this is because leaving your phone in the freezer or fridge for a really long time could actually damage the phone, because it's too cold of a temperature for the phone to handle. Like you don't want to leave it in the fridge or the freezer for so long. Like if you're gonna do this, only leave it like for a minute to a minute 30 seconds at the most. Your frames will be consistent, but you don't want to keep doing this over and over again, because you could damage your device. And then the next tip is for if you play like on an iPad or something like that, or like just a bigger device, is to get yourself a laptop cooler. Now, if you guys have like if you guys watch channels like Lindo or That Boy Joey, you guys will know that they actually do have like iPads, and they do use laptop coolers. Joey just bought one, and Lindo's been having one. If you guys watch if you guys watch Lindo's handcam videos, you guys will see that he does have a laptop cooler, and his frames do stay pretty consistent. One other way to keep your frames consistent is actually to use a controller. I don't exactly know how the controller works, but somehow it helps, honestly. If you guys saw my controller video, you guys will see that literally my frames, like I'm not gonna say that they were like 60 FPS the entire game, because like I don't really think it's possible to have 60 FPS or 120 FPS the entire game without it dropping one time. Your FPS is gonna drop no matter what. That's just how it works. But I think using controllers somehow actually does help your frames come up. Like my frames were pretty consistent during the whole game, even when my phone was starting to overheat a little bit. My frames are still pretty consistent. So I mean, if the controller works, then it works. And for the last tip of advice, you guys, just if this is like last resort, if like you can't, like none of these work for you, upgrade your device. Upgrading your device at this, like if you have a really old device and you don't get steady frames whatsoever, it might be time for you to upgrade. And like I used to be on an iPhone SE and my frames were pretty consistent when I used the fan, but the thing is the fan got really annoying really quick. Yeah, I did get consistent 30 FPS on my iPhone SE, but like I had to upgrade, so I know I got the iPhone. I got the new iPhone XS Max. So yeah, I decided to upgrade. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be for today's video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and just remember, guys, none of these tips are gonna help you 100% for sure. Some of these might not work for your device. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that way you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. And anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Peace.